Take a drive through almost any American city, and you'll probably pass one without even noticing it. A long row of garage-style doors surrounded by security fences and cameras sitting quietly on the edge of town. It doesn't look exciting. There are no crowded parking lots, no long checkout lines, and no expensive products on display. Yet behind those metal doors is one of the most profitable real estate businesses in America, the self-storage industry. People rent these units for all kinds of reasons. Some are moving into a new home. Others are downsizing, renovating, running a small business, or simply don't have enough space in their garage. Whatever the reason, one thing stays the same. They pay every single month to keep their belongings safe. So how can a business that mostly rents out empty rooms generate millions of dollars every year? And why are investors continuing to build more self-storage facilities across the country? Let's step inside the business and find out. At first, the business sounds almost too simple. A company buys a piece of land, builds hundreds of storage units in different sizes, and rents them out to customers. That's it. There are no shelves to restock, no restaurants to operate, and no complicated manufacturing process. Customers bring their own belongings, lock the unit, and leave. In many cases, they won't return for weeks or even months. But simplicity is exactly what makes this business so attractive. Every rented unit generates recurring monthly income, and once a customer moves in, many stay much longer than expected. Some people only need storage for a few months, while others end up renting the same unit for years. As long as the rent keeps arriving every month, the business continues generating predictable cash flow. Of course, not every location is a good place to build a storage facility. Just like any real estate business, location plays a huge role. Owners look for growing neighborhoods where people are constantly moving in and out, where homes have limited storage space, and where local businesses need extra room for equipment or inventory. Easy access is also important. Customers don't want to drive an hour just to pick up a few boxes. Before construction even begins, developers study population growth, traffic patterns, nearby competition, and land prices. Building too close to another storage facility could mean lower occupancy, while choosing the right location can keep units rented year-round. A smart location doesn't just fill units faster, it can determine whether the business becomes an average investment or a highly profitable one. Once a self-storage facility is built, the next challenge is filling its units. Owners don't need thousands of customers. They just need enough people renting enough space. That's why most facilities offer a wide range of unit sizes. Someone storing a few boxes might rent a small locker, while a family moving to a new home could need a much larger unit. Small businesses often rent space for inventory, tools, or seasonal equipment. Some facilities even offer climate-controlled units for electronics, antiques, important documents, or valuable collectibles. By offering different options, owners can attract a much wider range of customers and keep more units occupied throughout the year. Security is one of the biggest reasons customers choose one storage facility over another. People trust these businesses with everything from family memories and expensive furniture to business inventory worth thousands of dollars. That's why modern facilities invest heavily in security features like gated entrances, keypad access, high-definition security cameras, bright lighting, and individually locked units. Some even allow customers to monitor their units through mobile apps. The safer customers feel, the more likely they are to rent and to keep paying month after month. We'll explore how these facilities actually make money, what their biggest expenses are, and why self-storage has become one of America's favorite investments. So where does the real money come from? The answer is surprisingly simple: monthly rent. Every occupied storage unit generates recurring income, whether the customer visits once a week or never comes back at all. Unlike many businesses that have to sell products every day, a self-storage facility earns money simply by keeping its units rented. As occupancy increases, so does revenue. Many facilities also earn extra income by selling moving boxes, packing supplies, insurance plans, and even charging late fees. Individually, these may seem small, but across hundreds of customers, they can add up to a significant amount. That's why owners focus on keeping as many units occupied as possible throughout the year. Of course, every business has expenses, and self-storage is no exception. Property taxes, insurance, maintenance, security systems, electricity, landscaping, and employee salaries all reduce profits. Facilities with climate-controlled units also have much higher electricity costs because air conditioning runs around the clock. The good news is that compared to businesses like hotels or restaurants, self-storage usually requires fewer employees and much lower day-to-day operating costs. Once the facility is built and reaches high occupancy, it can generate steady cash flow with relatively simple operations. That's one of the biggest reasons investors are attracted to this industry. One of the biggest reasons self-storage continues to grow is that demand never completely disappears. People move to new cities, families downsize, college students need summer storage, businesses require extra inventory space, and online sellers need affordable warehouses. Even during economic uncertainty, many people still need a safe place to keep their belongings. This creates a business with customers from many different backgrounds, instead of relying on just one type of client. As cities become more crowded and living spaces get smaller, self-storage has quietly become an essential service. And that's exactly why investors continue pouring billions of dollars into this industry. As attractive as the self-storage business may seem, it's not a guaranteed path to success. One of the biggest risks is building in the wrong location. If there's not enough demand, units can sit empty for months, reducing income while expenses continue. Competition is another challenge. If several storage facilities open in the same area, owners may have to lower prices or offer discounts to attract customers. And while the business doesn't require many employees, regular maintenance, security upgrades, insurance, and property taxes still add up. Successful owners don't just build storage units. They carefully study the market, monitor occupancy rates, and constantly improve their facilities to stay ahead of the competition. At first glance, a self-storage facility may look like nothing more than rows of metal doors. But behind those doors is a business built on recurring income, smart real estate decisions, and long-term demand. As more people move, downsize, start businesses, and shop online, the need for extra storage continues to grow. That's why investors, from small entrepreneurs to large real estate companies, continue investing billions of dollars into this industry. While it may not be the flashiest business, it has quietly become one of America's most reliable cash flow machines. Sometimes the simplest business ideas turn out to be the most profitable. And that's the business behind one of America's fastest growing real estate investments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into the businesses that shape our economy. We upload new videos every week exploring industries, companies, and investment opportunities from around the world. And now we want to hear from you. Which business should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below. Your suggestion could be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.